Welcome. Happy New Year, everyone, and I hope you had a Merry Christmas. To another episode of the established 1982 podcast, the Geek Culture Podcast, hosted by responsibly irresponsible adults that have loved video games, comic books, movies, and TV ever since 1982. New year, new me. I'm lying. I'm the same old dude. This is Wally. Hello. Same old angry, hating dude.
Get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn. Another year of anger and hate.
You ain't over yet.
It's getting choosing violence for yet another year. And joining me, as always, is the gatekeeper of civility and order, Rowls Wally.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and our wish come true. You know who it be. It be Wish Windu is up in the building.
What up?
Yeah. Full strength going into the new year. Yes.
Right. It be. You got it right, son.
Yeah. So we hope everybody had a good holiday, happy Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. Hope you got Kwanzaa, all that. You know what I'm saying? Hanukkah, all that. We hope you got everything you wanted.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Kulkan.
We just made up. That's not a holiday.
It is for Umbaku.
Kulkan.
The serpent's God.
Welcome back, everybody.
Yes.
Did you miss us?
So we surely miss each other.
Yes, indeed. We've had a good time. It was a good year, and we're going into a new one. And we're going to talk about some of the things that we deemed worthy of esteem in 2022. And we will go into what we are excited about this 2023.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but we have to get into the news. We got some news. Man.
Well, do we have some news? What kind of news? Oh, yes. And as I said, let the hate flow.
You know, my Lester Holt here.
Yes.
Are you going to lead us in the news, sir?
Lead us in the news.
Yes. What was my theme song? Was it the
old school news?
You remember that?
Yes.
82 News.
82 News.
Rolls Royce.
Right.
There we go. All right, go ahead. Yeah, there we go.
We need to record that.
Yeah, look. Yeah.
Yes.
What we got?
So the first item of news,
yes.
It surrounds Donald Glover.
Yes.
Apparently there's
Childish Gambino.
Yeah, and apparently the Spider-Verse is growing, and
it's
one movie.
Mess.
Can I finish the
Yes,
article?
I'm sorry. I'm interrupting the news.
Why?
Readying my acts of hate.
Yes.
Hold your thought.
Yes.
Okay.
While he's double dutching.
I'm sorry.
The double dutch of hate.
Let's start this again.
Start again.
And Rowls with the news, right?
Go.
Yes. So Donald Glover is set to star in and produce a Spider-Man movie based on the villain Hypno Hustler.
I'm gonna watch. It's funny.
Yes. So and this is courtesy of the Hollywood Reporter. It says Donald Glover is finally getting a Spider-Man movie. It's not quite what you think. Glover is attached to star in and produce a feature set in Sony Pictures' Spider-Man universe of Marvel Comics characters, sources tell the Hollywood Reporter. Miles Murphy, the son of actor and comedian Eddie Murphy, is on board to write the project, which has no title, but is said to revolve around Hypno Hustler.
Is this a comedy?
One of the more obscure Spider-Man villains.
What?
I'm getting through this, y'all. Created by Bill Mantlo. The writer has also created Rocket Raccoon and Frank. Man, whatever, man. Hypno Hustler.
Hypno Hustler can perform hypnosis with the aid of his guitar. And when teamed with his backup band, the Mercy Killers, can perform mass hypnosis. His boots can emit knockout gas on demand and have retractable knives in the soles.
So next to news. What are we talking about? What are we talking about right now?
Sony.
I was quiet for quite some time as I was writing notes.
So this
And
is a news.
in credit scenes will include Spider-Man to make sure you know who's responsible.
Yes. So
The moral of the story is Sony.
So should I get you guys' thoughts on this?
You already have.
I gave him.
You have
To
already.
recap my thoughts. So what?
So
Okay,
what?
okay.
Sheesh.
Sheesh.
And my last one was boo.
Boo.
Okay. So here's my thoughts. I have to watch this movie.
Because it might be a
it's
cult
so-
classic. It might be so bad it's good.
That I have to
Like
witness this.
Pootie Tang.
It does not make
The
sense.
Pootie Tang of comic book movies.
So
Soul Plane.
So okay, so son, you go ahead and check that out.
yeah,
And you come back and report.
I have to watch.
And we'll comment on what you
It's Donald Glover.
Heart attack.
It's Donald Glover.
everything in ATL. Everything in ATL.
Oh God.
It's Donald Glover.
You know what though? You know what that did make me think of?
Oh, you
All
can't
jokes
spell
aside.
hypno hustler without no.
You know what? I have nothing to say. That
Okay,
was a
all
perfect
right.
way to end that. That was a perfect way to end that.
All right.
Next.
So
story.
next article.
No.
Yeah. Next news article. Yes. Yes. Next. God.
Avatar.
We're gonna get through this, y'all.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Yes.
Next article.
Avatar 2.
Yes, it's about Avatar 2. It's courtesy of Superhero Hype.
Yes. Reputable
yes.
website.
So basically, yes. So James Cameron says Avatar 2 will break even this week.
Okay.
Oh, rejoice! Break even.
Yes.
So
But here's
So
the
why
thing.
is this news?
It's news because it's made $1.5 billion. So their break even mark was like ridiculously high.
What was it? You know?
$1.5 billion.
Oh no! I thought you said they're currently at 1.5, and then we're nearing the break-even point. So you're saying that
he said it hits
This
it.
week,
It
yes.
hit- it
Yeah,
hits
oh,
it.
1.5 was
Yeah, they're probably hit it by this point now. So
well,
They might get my little $22.
I saw it over the holiday. You know, but I will tell you this: my mom
Right.
and I were just talking before we started recording, and she said she just read how, because I guess of what you just said, they're now clear to do Avatar 3.
Oh, they was
Correct.
clear to do that
4.
anyway, right? Like
Right.
he wasn't not gonna do it.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
well, no. So the way movies work, like
Yes.
if you put a movie out, it has to do well in the box office, or it's not.
it's it's pointless.
It's pointless to do a sequel.
Okay. Okay.
So it's pointless to do a sequel. So, yeah. So
But
this
was
was
already a
this,
sequel.
huh?
This was a sequel.
The sequel to this one,
Oh,
like
yeah,
another
he-
one, a
he-
subsequent.
Yeah, he's planning 5.
Do we?
Yeah, he tried to do 5.
I heard that.
Yeah,
So
he's
do
planning
we,
5.
So
Billions of
here's the
dollars is
question.
that.
Have you seen it yet, Wally?
No, I've not.
I have seen it.
I have
I've
seen.
seen
Okay,
it.
because we have to go deep into it. But do
I mean,
you-
go ahead. I don't care.
No.
You
I
don't
mean,
worry about
we
me?
have other
No, we have other
important
stuff.
things to
Oh,
talk
okay,
about.
okay.
But my quick question is: do you want to see 3, 4, 5? Like, do you think a 3, 4, 5 is necessary?
I will
It
say
is free.
my short take on that is I will say that Avatar 2 did a good job of making me care about the characters because again 10
Agreed.
odd years
Agreed.
span between the first one and the second
Right,
one.
you got to pick up some ground. Agreed.
Yeah, and Avatar 1 didn't have, I would say, the pop culture capital that these other movies do. Like, you can quote a Marvel movie, I can do this all day or whatever.
Yeah.
And this one, it's like Jake Sully. I don't know.
Who is
It's just like,
Yeah, no. I mean, I agree with you. But
yeah.
do you want to see a 3, 4, 5?
do I want to see a 3, 4, 5? I'm in. Like, I would say this one got me interested, and I would say,
That's different from I can't wait for 3 though.
no, it's not.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no,
Okay.
it's not like
You put them on a
You see what I'm
foot
saying?
down. Yeah.
Right.
right.
Because I think that's what you're asking, right?
Because
Like,
I mean,
are you bringing your hands waiting for 3?
I'll be completely honest. I wasn't rushing to go see
Correct.
Avatar 2.
That's why I've not
But-
seen it.
but-
Yes.
But when I saw it, I was like,
Oh, I
huh.
was supposed to be surprised. Yeah.
Right.
So
Okay,
I think
okay.
we'll talk about that more later.
Yes.
Okay.
But
Right.
you answered my question.
Yes.
That's what's up.
To wrap this up, I saw it too, and again, not to get too deep into it.
Right.
I agree that they gave you stuff where a 3, I could say, okay, I could go see this before 5. I feel like you're doing too much.
Right.
Yeah.
That's where I'm kind of going with it. Like,
Right.
I think you left some runway for let's wrap this up in a real big way.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm concerned if you go past one more, now we're just dragging us
Jumping
out.
sharks.
Yeah, we jumping sharks and whales and all.
Yeah, correct. I forgot. It is the way water.
So you're the Star Wars fan. So like, I would say,
mind your business.
I would say that no. No, I would say that James Cameron he's trying to get into that lane where he's trying to set this universe up.
Yeah.
And there could be, he doesn't have to be attached to this. There would be spinoffs from Avatar.
Agreed.
Like, he's really trying to build.
He's trying to do that, but like into Star Wars, his universe isn't deep enough.
Exactly.
That's why I guess he's trying to introduce Fire Navi or whatever now.
But see, he kind of already introduced us in the first one.
Right.
Did he?
Remember, it was different tribes that he kind of...
Yeah.
So yes, and...
Okay.
Right? But moving on.
Yeah, so to answer your question about breaking even, we weren't correct on the one. We were joking about the 1.5 billion. So the budget for Avatar 2 fell somewhere between 350 million and 460 million.
Wow,
so he been broke even.
No, you gotta count. You gotta factor in marketing. So their marketing,
right? All the money spent on
ads, all that stuff. You have to pay that back.
What's interesting with that though?
That's right.
I don't know if anyone's peeped it. It was marketed, but not from a big celebrity standpoint. To have Kate Winslet in it, to have
because they're not recognizable.
You don't know what
it doesn't matter. Like there was not this big celebrity big push. I saw more Mercedes commercials and more trailer commercials.
They're doing that though.
Than I saw. Like
Black Panther did a lot of Lexus stuff.
No, but Black Panther did a lot of the actors were pushing and talking.
They were in
very few people. The actors who were in this movie that had such large names were not chatting about the show. So I mean, about the movie. I thought that was interesting. But you know, again,
cool.
It's one of the things where you'd be surprised and delighted if you had no expectation.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I would say
it's cute.
Yeah. So I think moving on from that. I mean, hey, there's no competition from now until Quantumania, which is like in February or March. Mm-hmm. Like I don't know what other movies coming out.
Not big,
not big. Yeah, not movie wise. No.
You know.
Yeah,
it gotta be.
So it's gonna be making a lot of money.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess if it doesn't move the cable soon, now that goes.
No, it's James Cameron. He probably never moved. No, you won't see mine until next year.
It's maybe. It was on whatchamacallit. The first one's on was it on Hulu or one of them? Anyway, I get
now.
No, it's on Disney.
Disney.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. They own it.
That's
Disney
right.
got that.
Because they got the ride at Disney Park. Yeah. That ride is bomb, by the way.
Oh yeah.
The Avatar ride.
I've never run.
Son.
Yeah, I did get a chance.
One of the best rides at Disney.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right. So
it was relevant.
Yeah. So moving on. Quick. The last news article we'll touch on. And we're going to touch on DC a lot. Pause. So there's a report that Ezra Miller may remain in the DCU after the Flash. And this report is courtesy of Superhero Hype.
The good, reputable people at this.
Yeah.
Hype.
Yeah. So it's been widely assumed. It's been widely assumed for a while that the Flash would be Ezra Miller's final appearance as Barry Allen.
Yes.
I'm not paying attention to you. I'm not paying attention to you right now. I'm reading the news. You're distracting me.
He don't write it. He just report it.
Yes. Over the past few years, Miller has been a magnet for controversy while facing charges of assault.
That's putting it mildly.
Sexual misconduct.
That's crazy.
And even felony burglary.
Oh, my God.
Regardless, a new report in Variety suggests that some Warner Brothers executives are amenable to continuing with the actor as a world-saving speedster after the Flash.
The only world that Ezra can save right now is the DCEU, and that's why they're keeping him. You know, we discussed this earlier, right? James Gunn has the Herculean task of righting the ship. Correct?
Yeah.
No. I don't. I believe in James Gunn.
What do you have to say?
I believe in James Gunn. Get that out of my face. Now, listen. We all know that the DCEU is a mess. But just full disclosure, I don't really plan on seeing anything DC related that doesn't have James Gunn's name behind it. Like, I'm going to be late to the Flash.
Is it animated?
Now, see, wait a minute now. See, listen. If it's got James Gunn's name on it,
I'm here for it. No,
I'm there. But the reason I am particularly interested in Flash is because if they're keeping it, they are clearly figuring it into the pivot,
yes.
the larger pivot away
fact that
from
they're
the
keeping
mess.
it on
That's
the
correct.
roster.
Like, why would you do that?
Well, they
and
need to,
then
if
throw
you
it in the trash? You've already learned that Henry Cavill's gone. All that stuff, we're done with all that.
Right.
We're done.
From a story perspective, if they do Flash right, you need to keep it so you can give yourself a good reset. I mean, because he's key to a reset.
Right.
Just from a pure
That's the
comic book
only
story
reason.
That's speculation.
And by the way, that's because I watched the animation. But
Yes.
But seriously, I mean, if you're gonna outside of what you're reporting, which I understand is more about the actor than it is about Flash itself. Flash is a good keeper to be able to create and open up a door.
And Rose, you made the point. The thing's in the can. I mean, so the actor, you almost by default gotta be the Flash for this last hurrah, right?
Right.
And then you can cut ties however you see fit. Now, we don't know what they've done to cut and splice and to try to fix it to where we don't got to see this dude no more after this.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But just deal with him in this movie one more time. And I guess now is on us to just trust James Gunn to finish the rest out.
And you also could bring like a flash of because the Flash had a family. You know how to
Bring Flash from the TV.
Whomever, but you know how we're now dealing in multiverses no matter what.
That's correct.
Which one you're talking about.
That's right.
No matter which.
They can do it.
Marvel or DC.
Yeah.
So you can bring in.
Now, if they bring it back for Flash 2, we got problems.
What? You know what's funny? I'm surprised you didn't bring up a news since we're talking DC. The new Shazam and Aquaman is coming back out.
Yes.
Aquaman 2. So I'm surprised.
That still survived the cut.
It's interesting.
But Shazam is like really coming back out, and I'm surprised you guys haven't mentioned that in any show.
Because it looks corny. And
100%. All it looks corny, but I'm just
saying to see that one.
And y'all didn't tell me that Shazam is a thing that's related to Black Adam.
Oh yes, we did.
Because it's probably all boring. What's next in this?
That's it.
With that being said, let's get into our
yes. Let us discuss good
Best
things.
of 22.
We didn't do no worse, did we? Can we come back and do worse?
Oh gosh, how did we not
I
have
can't
a dark
believe
side?
we didn't have a hate side of the coin. What is this?
You know what? You go last, so you could do the hate.
All right, well, okay. Well, y'all talk amongst yourselves. I try to see if I can scrounge up some hate.
Oh, that's everything that's on your like list.
Yeah, and
not everything.
And the podcast will go off the rails. But anyway,
we're already there.
Yes,
we're there. We're there.
We're already on the rails. We will be respectful to those that are listening right now.
Okay.
Best of 2022.
Okay.
And then if you want to get in your bag about some things that was trash of 2025.
I think we in the number one boo-boo trash of 22, but we can.
Do y'all want to just get it out the way? What's the trash of 2022?
I don't know. There was a lot.
There was one major boo-boo in my mind.
Okay, well, hold on.
Love and Thunder boo-boo.
Hold on.
Damn, those two boo-boos.
So, are we going here now?
No, we're not. Let's stay.
No
civility and order. We are sorry. The best.
We can.
The best of 2022.
The best.
Tuition, go.
Okay.
Go.
Oh, I get to kick it off. Okay.
Yes, ladies first.
Ooh. Okay, ladies first. Ladies first.
Yes.
Okay, so just a couple of ground rules. These are in no particular order. Each member was supposed to list their favorite with 2 honorable mentions. Of course, I have like 5. And because I break rules.
Yes, I know.
This is a rule breaker.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my rule. And so with that being said, the number one out the gate, best of 22 is Andor. Again, no particular order, but Andor definitely was on the top. Oh, it's also top 5 now. And so I guess just keep on going. I don't think the discussion needed.
No,
we had a great conversation on Andor. If you missed it, please go back.
Yeah, see, that's why she's here.
We had Van
marketing.
Van who participated. It was
lovely. It was so lovely.
It was so lovely. But it was really a good conversation. Andor was definitely adult Star Wars.
Yes.
The second on my list, again in no particular order, is House of Dragons.
As Black Sky. You did it on purpose.
Is it dragons with an S or a Z?
No, right.
Wally
House
hates
of Dragons.
It doesn't matter. It's not the House of the Dragons, but it's House of Dragons.
It's House of Dragons in the ghetto.
Yo, we talked about this before. I think we did. I don't know if we did.
We did. Oh, we did. Yeah, we had to talk about the House
of the
Dragon.
Go back and check that out. But one of the things we talked about is we both ate crow because I know we both walked away from Game of Thrones. It was like, yo, never watching Game of Thrones again. And we were like, it was good. Scheduling, programmed watching for the kid.
That's good.
Cannot wait to season 2.
Can't wait
to see Damon again. Yeah. All right, and then on my list, Wakanda Forever.
Yes.
Cool.
God.
I love this movie. I think our last podcast, I was very passionate about why I think this was great. And I think part of it is I just wanted to continue to celebrate the hurdles that they had to go over to make this movie happen, and it still had great quality, especially because Marvel right now is suffering from something. But that was good, and believe it or not, I'm still getting phone calls about how some folks really didn't like it. We don't have to get into it, but people are still finding issues with it. And the reality is, God rest his soul, but Chadwick's dead. We can't make the man be alive to make something happen. Just
the argument was recast,
right? I mean,
that was
even the recasting. People are like, well, why did it have to be about the women? And I'm like, it's comic book accurate. Like, there's a lot of things happening in that movie that was comic book accurate that was going to happen eventually, but. We can have that conversation for another time.
And then there were some people that were feeling a kind of way about, well, Namor just mopped up Wakanda. I was like,
he mopped it up in the comics.
This is in the comics.
He flooded it. Yeah, you knew it was coming.
They're approaching it from a black-brown perspective.
We're mad. Right. We're losing. Wakanda's losing.
But at the end, see, this is the part that I didn't understand because I had this conversation with a girlfriend. Did you not see the part where they did the flashback showing that there are commonalities between the two and that they decide to get on the same page?
No.
Which was a nod to what we need
black
to do.
And brown
like
unity.
Black and brown haven't been put. But
that was what it.
But we've been plotted against each other for centuries. Yes. And so I'm not here for the black and brown fight. I'm here for the
black and brown unity.
Right. That we
common
have to,
enemy.
Right. That we have to figure out that we're on the same page. But I think between that and there was also issues, and I heard this from women. It was 2 women forward. Man,
what? From women. We can't win.
Women, because
EST 1982.
Yeah, we're done.
Podcast. Let us move on. That I've not heard that from women. That is amazing.
I'm gonna call no names out. And I think where the person was she was coming from was can't
win out here, man.
It just seems not natural for men to play a role, and I'm like, but I said M'Baku played a huge role.
But y'all love the independent women song, and I don't need no man.
But no, stop, pause, because that's part of the problem. Because it wasn't an independent woman thing. It was everybody playing their part.
Correct.
The parts that Shuri and Angela Bassett played are just as strong as they were when Black Panther was alive.
Yeah, they did the same.
He didn't downgrade their roles, right? Like Shuri was still the smartest person
in the
on
room,
Earth above Tony Stark. Like that, none of that's changed. But the focus changed because you're not putting all 100% on the Black Panther.
Right.
But these women were still traveling the world and spies and
you're right.
queen moms and so,
even in Civil War.
Right. So I mean, I think we just have an underlining patriotic system that we live in, and we don't realize how brainwashed we are.
Yeah.
And I want to be careful because I don't think there's a thing of like men, women, feminist, non-feminist, independent. Like there has to be balance. Men and women were put here. God had created both of us to go forth and do things in this earth. One cannot survive without the other.
Wakanda forever.
Right. And peace. Peace, which is a good segue to my next one.
Yes, the maker of peace.
And this is huge for me because y'all know that I'm not a huge DC fan.
Right.
And Peacemaker was definitely a show that I got on late because I think the guys were watching it and I was like, I don't know, watch that. And then fell in love with it. Loved.
Hilarity.
It wasn't funny, but it was just so culturally, politically on point. And I think it gave us an inside look of middle America, personally. and the things that they have to come to grips with amongst themselves. So, yeah, I'm here for Peacemaker. Yeah. And all the actors and actresses did an amazing job.
Yes.
Love Peacemaker, which is also why The Boys, which is my next one, is on the list. Same reason. The Boys is consistently off the chain. There's nothing else.
Every single episode.
Dare I say, even when I look at Star Wars as an entirety in regards of a universe or shows, have the consistency The Boys do. There's not one season where I'm like, this is a lull.
Right.
This is or one show that...
They're coming out with spinoff soon.
Right. This is not... but even the cartoon spinoff was even dope. Like, there's nothing I feel like... oh, this is a throwaway episode, or
Yes.
this was boo-boo, this was...
All of them were necessary.
Has a level of quality, timeliness, acting, culture, all of it. 100% on point. The boys, if there was another one, I have to probably say that from a production, fight, writing, acting, chef's kiss. And then I think those are my top 5. Now my last one is Tales of the Jedi. And this was hard because I think just some other Star Wars things, but Tales of the Jedi, I said it 1,000 times here and before, I'm a huge fan of Dave Filoni. And if you guys aren't watching, you should be watching Bad Batch. What this man is doing in the Star Wars universe, telling these other stories and being able to kind of give you some back story and some context,
character motivations,
with the balance of giving you nostalgia with something new, is amazing. And I think that's what some other shows were missing. They were missing that balance of nostalgia and story, and Dave does it in an animated form, which is not, to me, just for kids. It's just simply amazing. So shout out to Dave Filoni, and I hope he continues. But Bad Batch is out now. Again, check it out. My notable, honorable mentions would include Miss Marvel. It was hard because I did really enjoy Miss Marvel. I was like Wally. I was like, I ain't watching this.
That was another thing I ate crow on.
Yeah, I ate crow on that. But also, not because it was just Miss Marvel and character-wise, but at that point where the MCU was, after Dip Midnight and all the other stuff, whatever.
Moonlight.
Whatever.
Wow. You said dead.
Let's just talk about the elephant in the room, right? Let's talk about it's
Did you
been
say
whack.
Dead Night?
I said Moonlight.
No, you didn't say that at first.
Whatever. Whatever it was, it wasn't good.
You came up with a concoction of names there, but
MCU has been disappointing, and Miss Marvel was.
We got to speak on that at some point.
Don't worry.
Miss Marvel.
Okay,
I'm making my hate list.
Okay, go ahead.
As we speak.
Miss Marvel was dope, and I think as it was diverse on so many levels.
Yeah.
I was happy to see things happen in Jersey City and Jersey. Shout out to Jersey, whoop whoop.
Jersey.
Our brown folks, what they're going through, young teenagers. Just it was just levels to it. It was very, very, very good.
Yeah.
My other honorable mention, I know it's gonna be crazy, Obi-Wan, and I'm gonna tell you why. There was parts in Obi-Wan, and I was one of the people who said, listen, it was a movie chopped up into 6 parts, and it should have been. It should have been a movie, 2-hour movie. But that being said, we cannot ignore how dope the Darth Vader storyline.
Yes.
And to
absolutely.
see
Yeah.
him
That's
on screen
that saved the show.
Post Luke and post all this other stuff.
It felt like it was a Vader show in many aspects.
But it was because what we do know is that there is
Obi-Wan and
Vader inextricably tied.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Always. And also we all know that Vader still was the chosen one at the end of the day.
Correct.
So to see that constant sparking, I know Obi-Wan was not the best, but I'm glad they made it. I'm glad we seen it. And
a character study on a Jedi Master that was training the hero and the villain at the same time. Like it's
and still had
and the trauma that he had from that.
Friend turned adversary. And,
like I trained the guy that's going to
kill me.
Well, that and then also too like oppress a whole galaxy.
And yet save the galaxy.
Right.
But in addition to, like I said, we say this all the time with Star Wars. If you have not watched Clone Wars, to help you kind of feel it. I mean, that's why I enjoyed Obi-Wan because there's parts of because
you need to know you need to understand the nature of their relationship.
Exactly. Like the regular Star Wars movies.
Yeah, you wouldn't have been that. Why is there such a? They was tight.
They were, but the word I'm looking for is appreciation.
Yeah.
To have an appreciation for what Obi-Wan was trying to do, you have to watch the Clone Wars.
Right.
To get it.
That's right.
And then last, because again, I'm one. And last but not least, because it came at the end of the year, and that's why it came on the list a little late, was Kindred. So for those who don't know, Kindred was on FX. It came out I think in November, December, and it's based off of a book by Octavia Butler. And Octavia Butler, for those who don't know, was like one of the first African American women sci-fi writers to ever be, back in the 60s and 70s. And she wrote these amazing sci-fi stories that always had some African culture or African integration inside of it, or cultural, political themes.
You gave me an education on that because I didn't know.
Themes, inside her books. And this is only one of her books, but it's phenomenal. But she's heavy sci-fi because she did time jumping, science. She talked about a number of things. So
I wonder what her background was like, because I found that a lot of people that write like that, there's an interest in like psychology a lot of times, and human social sciences and stuff like that.
That's a good question. I don't know her background. I just fell in love with her as just someone who read books, and guess if I be honest, it's kind of, I read her a long time ago. Like I started with her like young teenager kind of situation, because again she was out in the 60s and 70s. And it sparked something in me because it was a combination of two things I love, culture and science. So that's a good study to figure out. But she's definitely the mother of writers we know behind Lovecraft Country. There's another book series I'm really into, Blood and Bone. The writer, she's another African American sister writer, but it's in that same space of where culture and science come together. Anyway, FX decided to make one of her books, Kindred, a series, and it was phenomenal.
Is there more seasons to it, or is it just like a limited?
This was season 2, so it's coming. I don't know when. I'm trying to put that on my to come list, but if you haven't, it's still time to go check it out on Hulu. And I'll say this: it has slavery tied to it, but it's done in a way that's refreshing. It's not our usual. Let's go back and.
Yeah, because
there's a lot of slave.
Yeah, because
but this is kind of cool.
There's a lot of people like I can't do slave movies. Like it's hard for me to.
It's hard.
It's hard for me to go. I'm gonna go get some popcorn and a drink, and I'm gonna watch a slavery movie,
whipping my back,
and not want to leave the house because now you're mad at all colonizers. I mean, so basically, at the end of the day, it's actually revolutionary, and you should walk away pretty proud and pretty informed. So that will conclude my best of 22.
There you go.
That's an awesome list.
It's a good list.
There was a lot that came out this year. Like,
it was so
endless.
Much stuff.
It was,
that's why I was like, my list would make sure I'm not stepping on anybody's toes. But Rowls, you had a good list.
Yeah,
you did. Y'all both had really good lists.
Yeah. So, again, no particular order because there was so much that came out. And my criteria for this was just the things that just really just grabbed me about the series or movie or or the property. So, of course, Andor. Yep. It's just grown up Star Wars, y'all. Like, and I'll keep it there. I want more of it. I've seen different iterations of Star Wars properties. I need to see some of the I don't want to say behind the scenes, but the inner workings of Andor was, showing like a lot of the political themes and what it took to get the rebellion started. I feel like that stuff is important, and I'm hoping that this series gets the love it deserves because that'll open the door for other series. It
really helped to undergird the rest of the Star Wars universe in terms of what's going on.
Right.
Because you need that foundation.
Yes.
Before it was just all rebels. Okay, well, what does that mean?
Yeah. Rebels.
We don't like the Empire?
Right.
But why don't you? Well, what's the problem? I see where they blew up a planet,
and the moral
that's the big deal. But see, now we got to see how the beginnings of
right.
And what was
and
what was
crazy.
And what was powerful about Andor, and I'll keep it going on the list.
Bad.
And I don't want to cut you off. I don't want to cut you off, but the thing that the thing that really struck me the most, and yes, go back to that episode where we talked to Van. I did like the parallel of the gray area because the people in the rebellion had to do some things just to be just to fight the Empire.
Right.
They had to do
some. Many times it was worse than what
the Empire was doing. It was like, oh my gosh,
people are terrible.
Right.
But it's in the name of good. But everybody's good in their own story.
Correct.
So
and it takes a diverse set of people to make it work. Yeah. So you got to be the person that's like, I'm going to do the dirt.
Yeah. You need a goon.
I'm going to be the militant.
You got to have a goon out there, man.
Yeah. Like we needed Martin and Malcolm.
Yeah.
For our culture.
Yeah.
So like I appreciated the play on that.
Yeah.
Andor, which I know I cut you off. What were you about to say? You good? All right. So another movie that hit me like a ton of bricks was Everything Everywhere All at Once.
That was good.
Michelle Yeoh showed her range in this one. I mean, not only she's an action star, but she showed that she can do drama. The movie was just crazy. The way they set up the rules in terms of like the multiverse was just done masterfully. The fact that we're talking about a bagel that is, you know, the fact that they even set it up and you're like, yeah, I get it, and I'm all in. A bagel, y'all? Like, for real?
Well,
and I'm not spoiling anything, but like...
it works.
But it was really about a mother-daughter relationship.
Correct. And then
that's the
to have
crux
that,
of
the writing on that was insane. Like
a relationship in love, period. I mean,
Right.
you know, and trauma and generations. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was a gumbo. It was definitely...
This was a hard... This was a hard list. But
Yes.
I was fighting with that one, but that was well done. And I'm going to say this.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to sound weird, so...
Uh-oh.
Hear me out. It wasn't for everybody. Meaning, I don't know who, but I think certain people couldn't appreciate that movie. I don't think it was it's not your blockbuster. Everybody gets something from it. Like, I think you have.
It was a gumbo because it was like it hit the action. It checked the action mark, but it also did. And then it also did the sci-fi
and drama,
and then it drama. It was like you had to like appreciate all of that.
I would say this, like, you know how there's certain things
you have to be a film file to really get into that.
Correct. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
Like, I was gonna say, you know, like, this wasn't, and no disrespect, but just keeping it 100. This wasn't Fast and Furious. This wasn't.
Oh gosh, no.
This wasn't an everything
family
movie. This is one of these where like. This isn't your regular pizza parlor. Like,
right.
you have to want to have special cuisine and appreciate the fine intricacies of cuisine, of food,
right,
to enjoy.
Right.
So that's I think there was an art behind everything that if you weren't really into art and what it offered, then this wasn't for you.
Right.
That's what I mean by that.
Yeah, and
I'm not trying to judge, but I'm like, it's not an every person movie.
Yes, like there's some people that will just go, yeah, this is silly. I don't get, because if you don't like, for example, if you don't like over the top action, then this is not going to be the movie for you. But what I like about the movie is even if you're not a fan of action, you would still appreciate what they were doing.
Be honest with you, I feel like the movie wouldn't have been what it was if it wasn't
right
a collage of things.
Yes, it had to be. Yeah.
People, Jamie
hence
Lee
the
Curtis,
name.
Yes,
hence the name of the movie.
But Jamie Lee Curtis is in the movie. Like so even when you think about from a cat and the cat from Goonies, like when you think about the characters and the people who starred in the movie, it's very artistic. It was just a very artistic, dynamic movie. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And I can't send everybody to mom to go see because I don't think they're going to get it.
Yeah.
Like this is fine, refined food in a sense in my mind.
Yeah. It has a secure place in my collection.
It's not your regular Marvel. Let's go see this and oh, I don't have to get it. I'm entertained. Like you have to want to be into it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
That's because you were refined. That's what it is. Because you know that's who you are.
Oh, thank you. I'm blushing over here.
Yeah, you should.
Yes.
You know, you got that high level caviar taste. That cool kind of
Whoa.
taste.
All right. So wow.
We gonna find a way to squeeze that in.
Yes.
That was a good pick.
Feather serpent. God. So the next on my list is the Batman.
Of course.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like 11.
Oh God, it
Best
wasn't
movie
11.
ever.
Okay, so the reason I like the Batman, I'm ignoring you. So the reason I like the Batman, I really felt like Matt Reeves did a good job of, and the movie has its flaws. I will say that there are some flaws in there.
Was
you know,
it?
yeah.
That was trying to be funny, was it?
Yeah, like the third act was kind of
the ending. We felt like it was anticlimactic.
Yeah,
We said that?
yeah. We said it on the
We
podcast.
went to go see it together, didn't we? Was that a
No.
trip?
That was Spite. No,
That was Morbius.
And Thor. No,
we didn't see Thor
not
together.
Thor. It was
We all would
Morbius.
have walked out together.
Morbius. We walked out there more like Pootie.
Anyway, y'all, Batman.
Sorry.
Pootie Tang.
Right, sorry.
Yes.
But
Anyway, Batman.
Yes.
I don't. No. It's okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember us saying. I thought we said everything. Was
No,
really
we
good.
loved it, but you did make that point. Like you
Yes.
felt like
I even though I thought it was
it
an
didn't
11,
it didn't do enough to
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I'm gonna give the real. Like, if I really like a movie, I'll tell you, hey, I love the movie, but it had
I
its
believe you, I
flaws.
just don't remember. So
Yeah.
I will go back and listen to the episode.
Hard for a Marvel level cataclysmic bombastic ending when the main villain is not, as far as a fighter and all that is concerned.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This was a psychological kind of, detective movie.
Right.
So hard to get the kind of ending that you're used to in a comic book movie because it's usually a lot of fighting and a lot of explosions and things like that.
Yes, right.
So I think that may have contributed to that. But
and I feel like Matt Reeves did a good job of, and he was at an advantage. He was able to study like the Tim Burton Batman. He was able to study the Schumacher Batman. He was able to study the Nolan Batman and go, let me just
do this,
steal,
but not this.
Yeah, let me do this, but not this. You know, like and he was able to I like this Batman. And again, I wasn't when they announced that Robert Pattinson was going to be Batman. I wasn't like, I don't know. Yeah. You know, but I think he did a good job. I like that.
He also did, like you said, it was a young Batman because I'm looking at your one poster. Like you made me go back and read the comic, and watch a couple of animations. And to your point, I do think he did good for the Batman he was supposed to be in that era.
Right. And I think it was a good portrayal of. I like his. It's like a gritty, realistic portrayal of Bruce Wayne.
The most realistic.
Yeah, my family got murdered in front of me. I'm a little off.
Right. I'm not going to be
this suave millionaire right now.
It's going to be hard for me to pretend that too, unless you're going to play that whole, DID thing. But they never did that. It was just him walking around pretending.
So I like where this is like the year 2 Batman, and I like where they're picking up, and I am excited about where they're going to take this particular Batman. Mm-hmm. But who knows with what DC is doing? We'll talk about that later. Yeah. Cool. All right, so gushed on about that, but again, like Wish said, like Peacemaker on HBO Max. I mean, James Gunn, he just has this magical ability to make you care about a character that's Z grade level.
Yeah, like
he's able to mine that character and say, I can pull this story out of here, and this story that he pulled from Peacemaker was, like you said, like. A commentary on Middle America, a commentary on white supremacy. Mm-hmm. Like that was a huge thing in there. Like, why am I rooting for this guy that is probably he said some questionable things, like, but
believed some others, until he got exposed to different.
He got exposed to
diverse people, and then he started learning
and going. The stuff that my dad was putting in my head is nuts.
Yep.
And that ending, like when they ended on that shot, I was like,
"Yeah, man."
I was like, "Sign me up!" Yeah, like this dude's a genius. Like, everything was.
Are we getting a season 2 of Peacemaker?
Oh gosh, yes.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. They said that's.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
and James Gunn is running DC.
He's running DC.
I'm only asking because I know that DC is now this yes no.
Oh yeah, so, Peacemakers.
That was one of the hits.
It was amazing.
That was a hit. So and circling back to Batman, that didn't get cut because it made.
A lot of money.
He
did a lot of money. And plus, it's Batman. No one.
Right.
Yeah. It's like giving Spider-Man. Like you can't do it.
Yeah. So I'm rounding out my list, and this is really tough, y'all. Like I struggle with this.
Why?
I wanted to put Wakanda Forever in my
the main list.
Right, in the main list. But
I just realized. Go ahead, finish, because I just realized what happened here.
Yeah, so finish. I put Avatar: Way of Water in the what? I didn't hate on
why
yours.
Are you rolling your eyes, man? Look at that face.
Let me finish. Goodness.
It's like a human gif over here. It's like,
I watched the movie, Miss Hawkins.
Like that.
Sounds like yeah. Anyway, so I put Avatar: Way of Water at number 5, and this is why. Mm-hmm. So I watched it. I came into this movie. I wasn't running to the theater to see it, right?
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
I didn't care nothing about it. Jake Sully.
Didn't care.
I'm even forgetting her name.
There you go. See, point
Natiri,
made. There you go.
Like Zoe.
Yeah, well, Zoe, but you don't call her Zoe in the movie. But some magical way, this movie made me care about a movie that came out 10 years ago. And then on top of that, the and this is from a purely, and understand, I'm a graphic designer and I'm a motion graphics artist. So from a creative standpoint, I was watching this. I see your faces that you're making, but that's fine. But from a graphic, like from a creative standpoint, the stuff that was done here in the technology and the ability to, like, it's nuts.
It was dope.
It was
dope. Insane.
Yeah.
This
would be on the
Especially
level.
Those water scenes.
This would be on the level of like when Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse came out, like just the techniques that they used in the movie and things like that. That appealed to me personally.
And I'm being very sincere. Like, you're right. There's certain shots that I'm like, this is it's
like,
gorgeous.
You're looking at the person's hair and you're like, there's water droplets in their hair.
Right. No.
Like,
and
they have an artist just to put water droplets in this dude's hair.
And the mix between human and climate.
Like
it is phenomenal. I'm not going to take that away from you.
Yeah.
But what I will say is, like, really,
huh? Really, what?
We picked creative over culture.
He's literally a designer. It's hard for him to separate.
He's a black designer.
I know, but it's like I can see where he's coming from.
Right. 100%.
There are so many. I won't say so many, but there have been a lot of movies that have done culture well, and we're getting used to seeing more and more accurate representations of our culture in movies.
And I'm glad you asked that, because
very rarely do people put in the effort from a creative perspective to give you something worthy of your dollar to watch, right? Like from a graphic perspective. So I can see that, like, because a lot of times I don't even feel like it's worth my time to go to an IMAX movie. In my mind, it's just a bigger screen. It's more expensive.
You have to watch this on IMAX,
right? I was gonna say,
and see,
IMAX,
right? Sure. If you want to appreciate this movie, and I can see what he's saying.
It is tough because, like, I get
the
genesis of your question. I understand what you're saying.
We're black. I'm black, y'all. I'm black, y'all,
yes.
and
black,
and
that's what made it. And that's what made it tough for me.
Correct.
Because, and let me get to my honorable mentions. I'm glad you asked that question.
Yes.
So when
I meant no harm.
I know, no, I'm good. I'm good.
And it's good conversation.
No.
It's
no, and I'm glad
it was dynamically. It's striking, and
yes.
it's also cultural, which is I was kind of baiting you because we did get introduced to some cultural themes.
Yes.
And because Wally hasn't seen it, we're going to go into it. But there was a lot of good cultural themes in there, but not as prominent.
Right. And then, also as human beings, there is definitely
120%.
Yeah. Now, does that eclipse what Wakanda Forever did for the black culture?
No.
Like, no. I would say culturally, those two movies don't, for me personally, Wakanda Forever
is a head nod. Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now with Wakanda Forever, it's an honorable mention, and I hate honorable mention is like I can't even say that this is an honorable mention. It'd just be like an addendum to my list.
Correct.
So
it's okay. We just broke the rules. Add some more.
Yeah, I know. So yeah. It's funny how that happens. So yeah, right. It hurts, don't it? Yeah. But anyway, but Wakanda Forever, I really appreciated Wakanda Forever. I think Ryan Coogler is an amazing filmmaker. Mm-hmm. I really felt like he had to do this movie with his arms tied behind his back, and also our culture on his back as well. Mm-hmm. And I'll say this. Some of the criticism there's some criticisms that I will take, like for example, the action scene at the end, where they're fighting on the ship and stuff like that. It was dragged out a little bit. It was. Now there were some points in there where, like, Wally brought up a good point about the men holding up the women, and he saw that. Like, I really appreciate that he saw that.
That was in the beginning of it, but at some point they were like y'all should have been off the ship by now. There's tons of Mayans climbing up the side.
Right, and you're going into...
There's like 5 of y'all in the middle.
And just from a strategy standpoint, you're going out into the water where they're like masters of it.
There should have been a whale or something.
Right.
The obvious MCU things that we turn our heads off.
Yeah, but that's correct. I can co-sign on that.
But it's all make-believe, so it's like, but I can still appreciate the movie for what it did. I think Ryan Coogler did an amazing job. I think the cast did an amazing job with what they had to do. They lost their leader, like the reason we're all here. Mm-hmm. And I will say Wakanda Forever is it's polarizing because it's not making the money that we thought it was making, and I think it's purely because we're not supporting it as much. We're not going to
see it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
we aren't.
Right. Yes,
because it's getting the normal.
It's getting the normal
MCU love, but
love.
It's not coming from the black community.
Correct. Right. The numbers are showing. The data don't.
Yeah.
Numbers don't lie.
We don't like this.
Do we know why? Maybe it's not a conversation for now.
Well, you've heard. You cited a lot of it.
Yeah.
And word of mouth, social media is a killer.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Right.
We ain't feeling it.
Right. There's been a lot of.
I think we have.
There's been a lot of think pieces on Wakanda Forever, and I'm just like, I don't get it. And personally, I don't get it.
Me either.
Yeah, it's another topic.
Yeah, another story.
Well, yeah. I get frustrated sometimes with our culture because our expectations that we put on leaders and things. Sometimes to me, it's
I think, and I really think there's an episode where we need to like circle back and talk about not necessarily the intricacies of Wakanda Forever, but like why are we here?
Why we move?
Forever?
Yeah.
Why isn't Wakanda Forever eclipsing the first one? And it's tough, but we can talk about that.
But, where my brain went when you said it is like. Even when Obama was president, or like the pressure we put on, like we have this one big black beacon, and it's supposed to like solve all world problems, and it's. And I'm exaggerating, but I
after
I know what you're saying though.
But once he got in there, like Barack Obama even said himself, the culture left.
Because you didn't do
no
midterm vote.
Right.
You didn't vote in the midterms.
That's my point. Like,
you didn't come back.
You still have to participate in the revolution.
You have to continue.
Jesus said it, Malcolm said it, Martin said it. So again, it's a whole other soapbox.
Yes.
But I'm just maybe it's a good concept to bring Bannon to because I know this is also his thing. But like. Even we're talking about a movie, we're still talking about the amount of pressure to solve all ills and wills.
Right. It was too much.
And if you want this man to do that, then you have to go support it so he can get to write these stories. Like you still have to participate in the revolution. But
right.
You mad because Wakanda lost? So like what?
So last but not least, yeah.
No,
yeah,
they didn't.
Yeah, but last
like to see no.
Shuri gave mercy.
Right. Yeah.
Continue.
But last but not least, Tales of the Jedi. I really appreciated it. It's a short series.
Dance. Look at
yeah.
Look at dance. Look at it.
Yeah, I really appreciate. Yeah, I really appreciate it because it gave backstory to Ahsoka and it gave backstory
that's your girl. Yeah,
to
your girl right there.
To Count Dooku, which
deep.
It was deep.
Which comes back up in Bad Batch.
Yes, and I need to. And one thing I will say about Andor, Tales of the Jedi, Obi-Wan, especially Andor and Tales of the Jedi, even Mandalorian. I love all these shows that are coming out because it's making me want I need to go back and watch Clone Wars. Rebels, especially Rebels. Like I would have passed Rebels. I'd be like, "What's this?"
Rebels
but there's Rebels it's gold.
I keep telling you, Rebels is gonna be that piece that's gonna make the
bridge
rest of
piece.
Yes, gonna make that stuff make sense.
Yes,
it just is because that's whatever Rebels is whatever I was asking for, and they didn't realize they were asking for it.
Right.
It was the next set of Jedi. It was other stories in the universe. It was it's all the things people been asking for and didn't watch it to figure it out. So
anyway, that's pretty much my best of 22. There were so many other things that came out, but these properties that I picked on this list were the ones that just like pulled at the heartstrings or just pulled tapped my brain wow.
Or things you had to think really hard about.
Exactly, right.
Because honestly, after we started doing this, I was like I totally forgot about Umbrella Society came out this year.
Umbrella Academy.
Umbrella Academy. What else came out?
Stranger
Things came out. But I mean, and the other one that I started watching on.
It's too much. It's actually too much stuff.
Well,
this new one on Amazon. The one with the gamer girl.
Yeah.
And the VR stuff.
And it's not bad.
No, it's not bad. Me either. It's too much.
Paper Girls came out.
Paper Girls came out because the list you said was ill. It's a lot. I mean, and they weren't bad. And I actually enjoy Paper Girls. Paper Girls is not getting renewed.
Right.
Is that right?
That's a whole nother topic about streaming services. There's a lot of cutting and a lot of we're not going to continue the stories.
So, correct.
I mean, so I know it's Wally's turn, but I just wanted to your point.
Yes.
Just because kind of tap on that for a second.
Yeah.
There was a lot that came out, but I think we also said there was a lot of quality and quantity ain't the same thing. I think we also learned that in 22.
No.
Just because a lot came out, and I think coming off of COVID, where they knew people were sitting in the house, they were trying to pump that.
Right.
That going, but now that people come back outside, we realize,
man, we got better things to do than sitting here watch this mess.
Well, that's the thing. But also, when you're hungry,
you'll eat anything.
Hot dogs taste like steak.
That's correct.
Right? But now you're not hungry anymore. You're like, oh, what?
Nah, where that filet at?
This is McDonald's. Like, I want some
filet,
real food.
Right.
So with that being said,
that's a whole nother. That's a whole
with
nother.
that being said, Wally, your turn for your trashy ass top 5.
Listen here, man. You're not finna clown my 5. I try not to step on toes.
Video games.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. I tried to change it up because
we
love video games.
Let him talk.
Comic books,
movies,
TV.
Yes.
Dialogue.
You know what I'm saying? I had a good time with video games this 2022.
It's entertainment. Video games are entertainment.
It's geek culture.
Right.
You know, and this is not a lot of, we don't talk about it a lot here. So I feel like I was going to, just go over some of it. But to keep it, along the lines of what you guys were doing, I did indeed put Andor on my list. Because as you said, grown folk Star Wars, I don't know that I want to see any more Star Wars that's not along the lines of this. I mean, if you can put a lightsaber in there if you want, but I'm going to need some grown themes. I'm going to need a whole lot less. I got a bad feeling about this, and I'm going to need a whole lot less than that, less of that. And some real issues, and you know what I'm saying? Like I don't need for there to be a fight to break out all the time. And there was enough fighting. I mean, Andor was the Batman of the Star Wars. He is the dopest non-Jedi in the Star Wars universe.
Agreed.
That guy is he's amazing, and it's sad because I don't want to spoil it, but Andor.
Yeah.
In case you have not followed,
right.
His trajectory. I'm glad that there's another season coming.
Yes.
Amen.
That's all I got to say about that, because otherwise all we're gonna get is Grogu.
And I'm glad that
Baby Yoda.
I'm glad that the deal that Tony Gilroy made was the only way I can do this is if I do it in 2 seasons. So because Andor's not doing well, and it would have gotten canceled any other way.
Yeah.
Because
if he didn't force it down.
Right. So
is that right?
Because it's not nobody's watching.
But that's what I'm saying.
According to the numbers.
So how did he get a second season?
That's why I just said
he built it in. He's the exception to the rule we talked about earlier.
I see. I got
you.
The
rule we talked about earlier is usually you have to show some progress before the second. But he said, I'm not doing this unless you give me 2 seasons out the gate.
He went ahead and laid the... Okay, good.
Right. And they agreed to it.
But see, that's cool, because you can tell his story in 2 seasons, and then not... Because, as far as, continuity purposes, But,
because we already know the end.
We already know.
Yeah,
correct.
So much,
right.
Which also makes it so good, because it's almost like we know this is not going to become a
no,
10
it's not
season
gonna,
and it's still good. It's like we're still interested.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't care about Black Widow.
All right, what's your next one, Will? What's your next one, Wally? Go ahead.
My next one... man, I owe this one to my man Rowls Royce. I didn't have Apple TV, and he gave me a 3-month free little code to get Apple TV so I could watch this show called Severance. Bruh, Severance. Have you seen Severance?
No, because I didn't get a 3-digit code from
well, I begged. I said, hey, man, you got some, because I don't want to pay.
He didn't give me anything.
Well, I mean, he only had one to give, and I asked.
So if you go to Best Buy and buy an Apple product, you get
and see, you got Apple. You probably got one sitting in your.
I have Apple TV.
That's what I'm saying.
Right,
you got it.
Yeah.
I just want to put out there that I didn't get anything.
Well, y'all be
Severance, Wally. Severance.
Severance.
Yes, please.
Severance is a real twisted look and perspective of work-life balance that you've never seen before. You're not ready for this.
Excellent.
No, I remember talking about it.
I struggled. It was about to go on my list, and I struggled because it's in my top 5 TV.
This show
you did tell me to watch it.
Is bananas.
Yes.
And if you don't know the premise, and I won't spoil anything for those who are listening, but if you haven't seen it, but if you basically the premise is people agree to have a procedure done where it's a neurological procedure where they have surgery that allows them to go into their place of business and work. And once they enter into that building, they have no knowledge of who they are outside of that building at work. All they know when they're in that building is who they are as a person
in the work environment. Yes.
As soon as they step out of that building, they have no idea what they did or who they are in that building. It's back to their normal, I have a family, I may have a son, I may have a wife, I may have, whatever, whoever I associate with outside work. It's literally what we try to be normally, right? Like people don't like to take their work home. Mm-hmm. But you literally have no recollection of, like, you're two different people at this point.
Right.
And it is nuts. It's nuts. I recommend it to anybody. It is science fiction on a completely different.
Is it just one season?
What? Yes.
Yeah, but another
that cliffhanger.
That cliffhanger.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
I'm gonna watch it this weekend.
It
was on my list, but to our plane.
You
will binge it.
You must watch it.
Yeah,
my man, what is it? Ben Stiller is
really?
is the executive producer. Yeah. And I was like, really?
I see that though.
But then I was like, oh. So yeah, it's crazy. To your point, you said, would you be waiting to see it? And you were talking about Avatar. Would you be ready for the next thing? This thing ended to where you was like, man, hurry up.
Right.
Hurry up.
You made me forget Westworld.
Yeah, now see,
Westworld.
We'll get into what.
How you explain Severance is how he.
Yeah.
How you wrote me into Westworld.
Yeah.
Yes.
Westworld is like that.
And I was like, this.
But see, it's funny because Westworld had these peaks and these valleys.
Yes.
And so I look forward to seeing if we get a valley. I hope not for Severance, because the way it ended was like, oh my goodness. But yeah, Severance. So this is where I deviated a little bit.
There's no deviation.
I went video game for these next two.
Right.
Elden Ring. Now, those of you who are Dark Souls fans and From Software, Dark Souls fans, Bloodborne, that stuff. They make what is it? Not Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, it's the ninja game. Gosh, that ninja game was hard. What was that called? I can't remember. They put a ninja game out that I had bought.
I'll find it. You're good. Keep going.
It is. They have a reputation of making games that are purposely difficult, beautifully designed, like graphically, some of the best animation you've ever seen, most realistic stuff. Kind of like what you're saying Avatar is. They pay a lot of detail to intricacies, like little stuff, like even sun rays and like bugs flying, like mosquitoes and stuff flying around in the back, in the land. They do a lot. I don't know how they do what they do, but they have a reputation of making the most difficult games ever, to the point where you want to rage quit when you lose. Like, I'm talking about throwing your monitor through the screen. But their games are such that
throw your controller through the
yes. Your monitor. Sekiro. Yes, that's it. Sekiro. That is the one. All their games are excellent. This one in particular was different in that they finally allowed for cooperative and PvP to a degree in this game. A friend of mine and I played it.
PvP, what is that?
What does that mean?
Player versus player. So it's competitive.
Oh, PvP.
So where we go out here and it's me against someone else online, you know what I'm saying? And that's what's become real popular these days, like, with the online element of it all. But Elden Ring is a great game. I can't imagine, and I didn't look to see where it fell as far as nomination for Game of the Year. It should have gotten something.
It's not out of 10,
should have gotten
though,
something. It is nuts. Elden Ring is it's a great game. Great game. From Software. And actually, one of the games that I'm looking forward to next year, we'll get into that later, they're putting another game out. And I'm there for that one. But we'll talk about that later. Next game was, this one's funny. This was funny because you and I, Rowls, have a story to tell about this game. Marvel Midnight Suns, right? So it's a Marvel game. Oh, all your heroes are back for more. But it's not that kind of game. Mm-hmm. It's a strategy game. It's not a game where you go out and punch people, and that's why people are very upset about it. It's a strategy game made by Firaxis.
So can you explain what like a strategy game?
So a strategy game basically,
an action game.
Yeah. So in an action game, everything's real time. you're walking around and somebody, enemies pop out and you got to beat them up, right? Mm-hmm. This is more of a turn-based kind of like the things that the Stranger Things kids got into.
Like a Dungeon Dragon.
That kind of thing, but card-based. They have the card-based tabletop games. That's what this is, except it's digital. And so if you're not into that kind of thing, like that is the foundation of geekdom. A lot of these games wouldn't exist without that foundation. That's where a lot of this stuff comes from.
Correct.
It's from the dice and the card games, right?
Right.
And so this is that. And Firaxis is known as the developer of this game. They're known for this type of game. They've made, Civilizations and XCOM games. All their games are turn-based strategy games that they're more like chess, right? It's like, okay, the enemy's over here. We're over here. And so you position all your players, based on abilities and skills and things like that. And then they go. And based on, it's really like a chessboard. Like you have to, and it's addictive because not only are you kind of using your brain, but you get to watch your heroes animate and perform the stuff that you wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? So I never really got into that board stuff because I'm so visual. I'd rather see it. I didn't really get into Dungeons and Dragons until they actually
because you have to use your imagination to see it come to fruition.
But when you get the animators to show the Hulk like scorched earth smashing, and it's like, or you get to watch Tony Stark, or you get to watch, your favorite heroes, and Wolverine is in there, and Scarlet Witch is in there, and Doctor Strange, and based on their different abilities.
And who the other person puts up.
Yes, right. And you have to know how to place everybody. And if you're familiar with role playing games, there's different classes. There's mages. There's damage dealers. They're the ones that do the most damage. So you could imagine that category would be filled by somebody like Hulk, right. But you got support characters, right? Like Doctor Strange. He may not be strong, but he can strengthen his companions to be able to, so you have to know who to put with, and just like in real role playing games. So it was a treat for me to get to do that I've been playing role playing games since I was like 9 years old online. I mean on video game console. So it was good to actually to get your Marvel characters to do it, right? It's the first time you ever done it. I was like, this is amazing.
With something like that, is it based off of what they built out over the years of strength for Marvel characters? I mean, like, do you have to have do you have to have a knowledge of Marvel characters? We all assume that everybody knows what the MCU is and blah 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 blah. But let's just say you didn't, right? Like, you're not into it.
No, you don't.
Does it require like I know inherently that the Hulk would trump Black Widow in strength, right?
Right.
But
no, but see the cards that you draw literally tell you this skill does this. If you redraw a card with Wolverine, he'll heal himself because he has a healing factor. Right. Hulk's cards mostly are stunning and punches smashing and people and when he takes damage, his rage meter goes up. So the next time you play a card where he attacks somebody, it hurts worse than it did before because you just keep attacking him. Right. But he wants that.
Oh, but strategically you might be able to put him out there if that's what you want to do.
Right.
You want to use him later on.
Right. You'll put him out there to draw attention from somebody else you don't want to get smashed, like, Strange. He don't need to get hit directly. Mm-hmm. So you put him out there. You put Captain America out there to taunt everybody with that shield and absorb all the damage. He even has a skill called All Day. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll block, I'll absorb his damage all day long. Right. You know what I'm saying? If you want, while if someone else is, doing their stuff on the screen, he's drawing all the attention. So it's a real good. It's actually pretty masterful the way they've done it, and they've left room for subsequent updates and to further the story because when you beat the game, it's got 2 in-game sequences where they tease like the next big bad. Yeah, it's crazy. I was just like, this is great.
It's like you enjoy the game more than the movies. That's going in a better direction than the movies are. I'm sorry, I just have to put that out there. I'm really.
That's a word right there.
It really is because I'm intrigued.
That is a word.
How you feel about that's how I feel about the DC animation. I'm trying to be funny, but I can do DC animation all day and like binge watch it, but I can't sit and watch it.
But what's funny is you mentioned the MCU. they tried to add element. It was interesting that the character actors, they kind of changed it up with everybody except for Tony Stark. They literally got a guy who talks and acts and sounds like RDJ. It's like they did their best to act like him and his whole persona, right? It's because I guess he was so beloved that they didn't they changed Captain a little bit. Same Boy Scout deal, but not the mannerisms and the voice inflection at all. Like people really love Tony, and you could see.
Oh,
and
just
they
Robert
tried
Downey
to.
Jr. I think he's one of my favorite actors.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to.
And of course, Wolverine is always gruff and angry, so they didn't change that.
Right.
So yeah, that was.
Can't wait till Sherlock Holmes comes out because he's
Yes.
phenomenal.
And my last one was a movie also because I couldn't leave.
We have honorable mentions too.
Yeah. I guess I'm talking about the five. Batman, the Batman dude. I mean, you said everything I need. I believe the Batman still probably has my favorite and this is Black Panther, the first one included, even the second one. That the car chase scene in the Batman might be my favorite favorite sequence.
That was a dope sequence.
And we've seen a ton of car chases in comic book movies, and I think that might be my favorite one in a comic book movie because there's so many.
There's other,
you get into the Matrix, the Reloaded, and all of that.
Gosh, yeah.
That's something else.
Or John Wick.
Yeah, just all those cars. Yeah, I mean, but if you compartmentalize it in just and I'm not gonna go into it. You said everything you could say about the Batman. It was great. And whenever they bring out the next one, listen here. Don't be like that. Honorable mention. I did the same thing I did with Wakanda Forever too. Honorable mention. I mean, listen, man, I had to get my video games in there. So I'm sorry.
I ain't mad at that. I learned a lot. I'm actually, I kind of want to go play Midnight Suns.
I'm trying to tell you, it's
Midnight Suns up my
yeah, alley. It's not. You don't. And for somebody like me, man, that I got responsibilities. Sometimes you got to get up, and you can play your turn and leave. And in the game, you don't have to run to a safe place for fear of getting, killed. You know what I'm saying? I can stop the game at any time. A lot of those games have to fall in that category at this stage in my life.
Right.
I can't have those online games where I can't stop.
Right.
Because the wife don't want to hear that.
Right.
If the wife needs something, she don't want to hear that you can't get up because I'm playing an online game. She don't want to hear that.
That happened to me today, but it wasn't with my husband. It was with my nephew. I called my grandmother. He's like, I can't pause because I'm in the middle of the game.
That's what I'm saying. And grandmama don't want to hear that.
I didn't want to hear it.
You don't want to hear it. Your wife don't want to hear it.
And probably was kind of like,
you got to buy family friendly game. And by family friendly, I don't mean.
This is important.
Yeah, by family friendly.
I can't pause the game.
No, and you can't.
Right.
And my son will say it, and I'll be like, I'll allow it. I'll allow it. I know you, Fortnite. I know. I'll allow you in the middle of a battle royale. I get it. But mom ain't going to get it. So I suggest you don't start a game right before dinner.
Correct.
Please don't.
Right.
Or you're ready to go somewhere in 10 minutes. Don't start a campaign.
Right.
Because she's going to make you get off. Mama don't care. Wife don't care. So this game is favorable in that. Family friendly, not that it's, not in the sense that it's doesn't have any profanity and nothing like that. Right. It just allows me to get up.
Right.
So game life balance.
So Wakanda Forever is your honorable mention.
Yep.
And one more.
House of Dragons.
The House of the Dragon.
Right.
Bruce Leroy.
Yeah, I was very pleased because I went in a little bit with my arms folded. But not as much because leading up to the first episode, I had watched some stuff behind the scenes, and I was like, I think I can get on board with
funny
this.
You said that. I think this is the first show that I intentionally watched the after shows after each episode.
Every single
I
one.
was very intentional about it. It wasn't
every
nice
show.
to have.
Every show needs to do that.
I mean, the podcast, the
it's like school.
Everything.
It's like school.
Yeah, that was good. It was good.
Yeah, wife and I did the same. We couldn't do it without. It was like turn it on immediately.
Yeah.
Turn on the behind the scenes.
Yeah, HBO does a good job of having that content after the show.
Yeah, because they know a lot of times their stuff can get confusing.
Well, not even that, but I think what some people do is wait the week, whatever. But 2.8 because they did that with the Issa Rae show. We had
the wind down.
The wind down. Right?
Yes.
And yes. I don't want to wait a week or wait to get online some of those questions. Like for you to do that, it gave me conversation points for the next day.
And closure on the episode.
Yeah. And sometimes you want to know if what you thought they were trying to convey was indeed that, right? You wanted to see if you kind of caught what they were trying to illustrate. It's like, yeah, I was right there. I was like, no, I wasn't. But yeah.
Right.
So yeah, that's it, man. Those are my 5 and my honorable mentions.
Before we get into
the looking forward.
Yeah, did you have some dark side?
Hate.
Yeah, do you want to do it now?
Yes. Go ahead and get it out.
Hate.
And then we can and let's bullet point it because we got to.
Okay. I'm gonna do this fast.
This is a long. Yeah.
I'm gonna do. I just put 3 down because I ain't want to do it long.
Okay.
Right?
I'm not gonna. I'll probably.
Well, it's kind of unfair the way I did it.
Yeah.
But okay, I'm gonna do a general overall property hate on this, and then an individual.
But not
Phase 4. Boo boo. I called
2022.
I called it.
He said 22. That was 22.
No, I'm talking about the hate. What I hated in
phase
2022.
But Phase 4 didn't.
The majority
over.
of it was in
okay.
2020.
Gotcha.
I mean, I'll allow it because most of it.
I allow it. Go ahead.
Most of it
Get in
was
your bag.
boo-boo.
Get in your bag, y'all.
Boo boo.
It is boo boo.
And here's the second hate. The culmination of the most boo booest phase ever. Thor 4. The worst. If it weren't for Wonder Woman 84, it would be the worst comic book movie.
I think 84 was even better.
And you hate DC.
And that wasn't a compliment to 84. That was how douchous.
And you
Thor
hate that's harsh because she hates DC movies.
I don't hate them, just dislike it. I love animation.
I can't stand on it. Wonder Woman is the worst thing ever. But it wasn't
Wonder
last
Woman
year.
84 was bad.
No, 84, yeah. Okay, and number 3.
It was number 1, Phase 4. Number 2 is Thor, and then number 3 is.
So you're throwing all of
This
Phase
is all my
4 in
hate.
the trash.
All of Phase 4 in the trash.
Okay, all right.
I mean, I don't want. That's why I say you have to be careful because I would like to pull.
TV?
Well, see,
I allow it.
I'm talking about average. I'm talking about on average.
So not
like there's
Marvel
some I would
and-
like to pull. I would like to pull Wakanda Forever out the trash and
She-Hulk.
Winter Soldier out of the trash.
She-Hulk.
Okay, you know what? Maybe I should just say movies.
Well, what movies came out in Phase 4? It was.
Black Widow. No, it wasn't Black Widow.
No, Black Widow came out. I mean, she's on again on that.
She.
No, I mean, when it came out, it was like 21, 22-ish.
I think.
Whatever, but yeah, put it in there.
Yeah, put it in there.
And
Put it in there.
Doctor Strange.
Trash. Trash. And I didn't like Spider-Man. So don't at me.
That part too.
Whatever. Say what you want about that No Way Home garbage.
Horrible.
All right.
Okay.
And number 3.
And then Thor was the last movie.
And number 3.
I'll stay quiet here, y'all.
I'm trying to remember honestly what movies came out. So
Yeah.
That was all the movies?
Yeah, I think so.
And
Yeah, Eternals was the year before.
That was trash.
We lumping it in.
What's next?
Man, that Nope.
Oh.
Man, I ain't like that Nope.
I thought you were going to say the one that I was like, trash. Nope was
I ain't like that Nope.
I mean, okay. Nothing to
I
say.
ain't like that Nope.
Brian? Nothing. Okay.
I ain't like that.
I like Nope.
I ain't like that Nope.
I think Nope was like everywhere. Everything was like.
I ain't like that.
It had an acquired taste. Is that your last one? Because for me,
that's it.
It was Boo Boo Fett. Boo Boo Fett used to go on that list.
Oh shit! Yeah, you go, look.
Boo Boo Fett.
Look, addendum.
Boo Boo Fett was
addendum.
That one episode about the Mandalorian was the only decent thing.
And that didn't count because that was a preview of season 3.
And we all watched it like, what are we watching?
Yes, I agree. That is my addendum.
You know what's interesting about Boo Boo Fett?
Rose, why are you looking like that?
Go ahead.
You still responded to Nope. I thought you like Nope.
He liked
I
Nope.
thought we agreed that we hated Nope.
No.
No.
Nope, we did not do that.
Yes. Y'all finish. I can. I'll co-sign on some of the stuff y'all said.
I'm on last part. The Boo Boo Fett. The thing about Boo Boo Fett was like it was one of these that you know how like something stink and you want to walk away but you can go back to smell it again. Like what? This really just stink.
Whoa. What are you talking about?
What are you doing there?
EST 1982 podcast. What is happening?
My point is.
Make sure it stank. Like what you trying to make sure?
Because we kept watching it. We kept watching it.
Hoping it would stop stinking.
You laughing, but that's how because I'm like, why are we still watching this?
No, you know why we still watching it? Because we was waiting on that dude to get out of the back to tank.
I was like, yo, this thing stinks. Is it really this? Is this what I think it is? And that's how we stumbled upon that one episode.
No, you know you came back because the Mandalorian came through.
Right,
wrecking shop.
Time out. So that episode,
carrying severed heads around.
That episode came on. We're kind of like, okay, maybe it's not what I smell. And then it ended with that bad smell. This was it.
Something in here stank.
This was it.
It's you, Bobo. It's you.
It's you, Boo Boo Fett. It's you. That's all I have to say about that.
All right. Here's T. So good Lord.
Oh. Okay, so
y'all laughing because y'all know it's true.
Man, that's facts. There's something in here stank.
But we kept coming back like one more chance. See what it's really
Boo Boo Fett.
Boo Boo Fett stank up the place.
Woo.
Child.
All right. Yes,
okay.
Yeah, that would be an addendum to the list.
That
moved up at number 1.
That was number 1.
Yes.
Trash.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Garbage Pail Kids.
That is
trash.
correct. Yeah, that was the worst of Disney
and
right
I would
there.
put out here, it was a Star Wars, and yes, the Star Wars person said it.
And
Boo
so,
Boo Fett was
look at
trash.
that. That is a completely unbiased opinion, ladies and gentlemen.
Son.
So that
that rounds off.
Y'all got all the hate out.
Yes,
you
all
got
the
your,
hate.
Your anger management.
Yes, you're done.
The anger management segment.
That's it.
Of our podcast.
Yes.
All right.
Looking forward.
Last but not least.
All right.
With a glimmer of hope.
Yes.
What are we looking forward to in 2023?
A wish.
I'll go quick. Ahsoka.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mandalorian 3.
Mm-hmm.
Because we gave a little bit more about Mandalore.
Correct. And that saber, yes.
I hope so.
Invincible.
And sell them toys.
Yeah.
Grogu. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I hate you. Invincible 2.
Yes.
Okay, my last two, because as we were talking, how can I not have this? Dungeons and Dragons. I'm actually looking forward to that movie.
Oh. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Out of curiosity, it's one of them curiosity things. Like, I don't have high expectations, but I'm very curious to see where it's going to go.
Yeah, that's true.
And then John Wick 4.
I'm surprised that didn't make your list.
I'm here
Is
for
it on
John.
there?
I can never.
Oh, Rowls,
when I
you
saw
all right?
when I saw the trailer, I was like, "This actually looks."
Rowls,
rather
you missed
dope.
it. How'd you miss that?
I didn't.
Really?
Again.
Well, some stuff that Rose had on his list, I kind of really doing these where like I'll mention it, but I'm gonna aim in some of your lists.
Yeah.
But those are my things I'm looking forward to.
Yes.
And that's why you first at Dungeons and Dragons. Again, I'm curious. Just curious to see where they're gonna take it.
Yeah.
It's kind of
no hate on that.
It looks funky, so that's it.
The fact that we're even talking about there's a Dungeons and Dragons movie, it's like, come on, y'all.
That's
Yeah, man, you would have never thought. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's the heart of geek culture, bro.
We
that
are
is the
spoiled.
heart of geek culture.
The fact that we're hating on things and we're very spoiled.
Right, because we would have never got
the time
that.
we were like, give me more because I don't
3
get a lot
channels
of it.
and Fox back in the day. Now it's just
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah, so I would say from were you done, Wish?
I was.
Okay. All right, so for my list, Kang is coming, y'all. So Ant-Man and Wasp. I am really excited to see. This will be the first, not the first mention of Kang, but it will be like you're going to see Jonathan Majors really chew the scenery on this movie.
And the first big bad to take his shirt off.
Well, okay.
That dude is ripped, man.
Nice segue. So then he's also in Creed 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is the reason why he's ripped.
Yeah.
Kang.
All 3 movies. The other movie you just finished doing 2.
Yeah. So Creed 3 I'm interested in. Michael B. Jordan is directing this one, so
yes.
I'm looking forward to see how he is as a director.
Yeah.
And then
the story looks interesting too.
Yeah,
I like the story.
With the childhood friend thing.
Yeah, and then I'm also I will say I'm missing Rocky. Like I'm a big Rocky fan, and he's not in this one. And he's been hating on it.
He's been mad.
He's been mad.
He's upset about it. He's visibly, he's audibly upset about it. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, something
happened. What happened there?
But this was like his baby. Ish.
Kind of.
No.
Was it like a collaboration? Okay.
No,
but still. How do you have Creed without Rocky? I'm sorry.
Right. Exactly. Right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I felt like he lent a lot to that story.
Yeah, I think he was like he played a part. It wasn't just he showed up.
He was the Mick to Creed.
Yeah.
You know
I mean, but my point was I'm talking about even behind the scenes. I think he
Yeah,
he went something.
Yeah, so essentially when Creed first came out, it was Ryan Coogler, and somebody else. I think maybe his brother.
Yeah, his brother wrote this script.
His brother came up with the idea, and they pitched it to Stallone, and he loved it.
That's my point. I mean,
he was attached to it, and then
he could not have his blessing and do this. It makes no sense.
Right. So I think as the franchise went on, like Creed has to become Creed. And I think there might be some writing disagreements.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But even if you want to do that, there needs to be a proper fade. The kids. Anyway, we digress.
Yeah, but
they killed
actors
Mickey.
are going to actor. Well, actors are going to actor.
You know what?
So,
know what? Know what this is doing, y'all? This is also putting little points to where we need to probably come back and have deeper conversations.
Yes. Yeah, you're right.
So Creed is.
So I'm highly anticipating that.
Yep.
Street Fighter 6.
Yes, sir.
The game.
Because you put game next to yours, so I didn't know if you were.
Yeah.
The
video game. Yeah. I'm excited about this one. Hopefully they're gonna not do this drip release of characters like they did.
Apparently
in the first
they're
one.
not.
Okay, so good. They learned their lesson.
Y'all giving me Striking Viper vibes right now.
No, never that.
No.
Why would you even?
No.
Because it was there for me to do.
Invincible season 2.
It was there for me to do.
Yes, Invincible season 2.
Agreed.
Yeah. But I heard but I heard it's delayed.
Well,
that's coming out. They said that unless there's a new development.
I asked about it in our chat. And then I had looked into it myself. I was like, it was definitely confirmed, but there's no date around it.
There's no date, but they said definitely 2023.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, and don't get me wrong.
Which means December 2023.
I've been looking forward
holidays
to it.
Up in them months.
I thought it was going to come out sooner than it has because it's been away for so long. But
It's been gone for a minute.
Right. Well, that's my list. And there's a bunch of others. Transformers, Rise of the Beast, Stephen Caple Jr.
Why are you looking forward to seeing it? I wanted to ask you that.
Stephen Caple Jr.
Okay.
He's the guy that directed Creed 2.
Okay.
Brother.
Okay. And I was asking to be funny because I know Transformers is like a hit or miss.
Okay,
and
so
sometimes it gets a little like, what am I watching?
Really quick, and we gotta wrap it up. Transformers has taken a nosedive with all the Michael Bay movies. It started off strong, and then it just kind of was this is just watching Fast and the Furious at this point.
Correct.
They came out with Bumblebee. It's like a soft reboot, and Michael Bay is like executive producer, but he's not in the weeds directing it. Right, so they're trying to bring the franchise back in a smart way, and I like what they're doing. Okay. So Bumblebee was great. And then this is kind of the natural, not the sequel to Bumblebee, but it's the natural next progression in the universe. And I'm asking
for the reason I want to call exactly what you just said. Because at some point, I mean, I'm totally into Transformers. But at some point it got a little like, I don't even know what's going on. It's just cars changing.
Yeah, and flying. Different actors like
I don't even know what's happening.
For action's sake.
Mark Wahlberg is not in this one.
But not for nothing. But at some point he was like, which car? Like I don't. And I pride myself off of knowing the difference between.
It's hard to tell. It was hard for me to tell Decepticons from the Autobots. It was getting tough.
What is happening? It was just all movement. Now
it was getting tough.
I saw I saw one of the Transformers in a 4D theater, and it was dope because you're moving with all of them. But it felt more roller coaster than me paying attention to the story because I had no idea what was happening.
Yeah, but and then the guy from
glad you said that though.
Gosh, the guy from She's Gotta Have It, and the guy from In the Heights. What's his name?
Oh yeah,
he's in the Remy Martin commercials.
He's from
or
Hamilton.
Crown Royal.
Crown Royal from Hamilton.
Yes.
Yeah,
that guy. He's going to be in that movie, and I think he's a really good actor.
He's good.
Yeah. I'm embarrassed I forgot his name, but he's going to be in it. And I'm just excited about that movie. So anyway,
no, I'm with you, but that was conversation worthy.
All right, Wally.
Vision.
Wrap us up, man.
3 games. Street Fighter 6. You said it.
Yes.
Street Fighter has a place in my heart because I almost flunked out of college playing Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. That's all I did. Street Fighter. I love it. Love Street Fighter. Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League is another video game made by some of my favorite developers in a developed studio in Rocksteady, UK based, responsible for the iconic Arkham games, and this is their next foray into the DC universe video game world. and it's rumored to still share the same universe with that Arkham stuff. So I don't know. It could be. Right. I mean, yeah, it doesn't even matter. All it has to do is say Rocksteady, and I'm signing up. So there it is. And then Armored Core 6: Fires of Rubicon. That's the same company that did the Elden Ring and Bloodborne and Dark Souls and Sekiro. So yeah, and Armored Core has got a kind of a cult following. They've done games like you can see it's the 6th one, and they haven't done one in like over a decade. Right. So it's been a minute. Been waiting for that series to come back. So that's what I'll be doing. And in addition to going to all these other movies, I'm looking forward to seeing. Like you said, the Quantum Mania. What else is Marvel? It's something else.
Miss Marvel's.
Yes. Secret Invasion.
Yes.
The Marvels.
Movie?
Yeah, because
the movie Secret Invasion is coming out.
No, it's TV series.
Okay, yeah. From movie-wise, Marvel.
Now, I don't know, the Armor War, is that what it's called? Armor...
I think
that's
getting delayed.
It's getting delayed, but that's right.
They're making instead of a TV
it's
series.
Not a TV show. Yeah, it would have been TV this year.
No,
they
haven't shot it.
Oh, okay.
But they made the decision to make it into a movie.
Yes, and that's what I was pleased to see.
Right,
please don't chop up my movies anymore, please. Let's go to the theater.
Let's go to the movie.
Yes. Yeah. So there it is.
That's it. So I'll say at the top. Now I'll say at the end because we're on our way out. I'm surprised there's no DC movies on you guys' list.
No, because I don't want to see anything with James Gunn's name.
Well, in all honesty,
Into the Spider-Verse with James Morales is coming out.
That's Marvel.
Yes, Marvel. Yeah.
I'm sorry, that wasn't me. I'm sorry.
Oh, you mean looking forward? Yeah. This is a quick list. Yeah.
This is a quick list. Yeah. Because I don't want to see Shazam.
Oh, because it's Shazam.
I don't want to see that.
No, just
but Into the Spider-Verse, that's a good pull. Like that, I'm anticipating. There's so much coming out. It's too much going.
Like you said, we're spoiled now. It's like we don't even
we forget that's
like before we knew every single one when it was so rare. But now
the number of other the boys. I think don't they come back out this year later on?
What?
This year?
No way, really?
Right.
Yeah.
That's kind of quick.
A spinoff, I think.
Oh, not the 4th season.
I don't think so. I know the spinoff is coming out.
I think come back out this year. So to your point, there's a lot coming out, and then I think there's just something to be said about which we talked about for all these comic books or other nerd like shows and movies that are just pleasant surprises that are not part of major franchises that continue to pop up,
right? And
surprise and delight. So yeah, there's a lot. So there's a lot to talk about. So all to be said, I need to stay tuned because this was a really, really long episode. I get it, but we covered a lot.
Yes.
Covered a lot.
And there's a lot to cover, so stay tuned.
Yes.
And to that, why don't you tell folks what they
can
do?
Oh, you know what to do. We patreon.com/EST1982 podcast. If you'd like to pledge $1 or more to the cause of the podcast to keep these lights on, as she said. We thank you for the support that you've given us thus far up to this point, whether it be with your dollars or your time. We know both are valuable. We appreciate both. But you can also hit us up at est1982podcast.com, the website that Rowls Royce manages. It's a lovely website. Shout us out there. And of course the very lively Facebook group and Instagram, est1982 podcast. So please continue to support me. Thank you for your support up until now. And again, until next time, people. Again, Happy New Year, y'all. We'll holler at you. Peace.